Hey guys, Dom here, back with another video on Legends, but this time we're going to be talking about the new Alliance War expansion which got announced today. Now, this looks really cool because not only is it adding, new booster packs to collect, which would mean lots of new cards, but it's also adding new attribute mashups for decks, as we'll get into later in the video. But pretty much, just as an overall basis, if you haven't seen the video yet, the Alliance War is pretty much just Elder Scrolls Online from the looks of it. In fact, the card packs even have the kind of Ouroboros symbol on it. And yeah, other than that, let's have a look at some other bits that we can analyse. So the first thing I want to get onto is this kind of bit of the ruby cracking, and what I'm assuming is the Queen of the Aldmeri Dominion just kind of showing up on it. And from the looks of what the story kind of entails, it does look like you'll be able to choose which faction you're going to side with, which is, very cool. It does actually have choice and differences between one person playing and another. And then after that it cuts to this kind of nice little Imperial gem, which, that's very cool. Shows it's shattered. Also cool purple effect. Not really much else to say. But I feel like, yeah, other than that, there's some just cards that we might want to look at that we can get small sneak peeks of. Now, the first one is Queen Arian, and she's already a card in the game, which is what, willpower and intelligence. But from what the kind of video shows, if you pay enough attention, she's going to be intelligence, willpower, and agility. And I'm going to assume her effect is something to do with actions. In the next scene, we have like this nice stage of the board, and if we look in the hand, we can see a few new interesting cards that we haven't seen before, such as Defensive Formation, which might be like Magical Barrier, but a bit different. We've also got Guildsworn Recruit, which is another interesting one, but I feel like that may have been made for Aldmeri Dominion. We've got Varan Aquilus, which I'm surprised isn't willpower, agility, endurance, because from the looks of it, I would have assumed that that's the Imperial Army attribute, but who knows. And then in endurance we have Dark Anchor, which could actually say that these could be the attributes for what I'm assuming going to be the Worm Cult, which I'm assuming this because if you look on the right side, the agility units are very similar to what the Worm Cults look like in the Shivering Isles expansion. And just under the Chaurus Reaper we can see some sort of mage, which is this triple attribute type. I apologise for my bad speaking, but that could be what I'm assuming, maybe Manimarco or something. Just whatever it is to do with that attribute. Now, this quick scene doesn't really show us much, other than strength, endurance, and agility is going to be the Ebonheart Pact. As shown by in the hand, Euron of the Skald-King is that triple attribute type. It's going to be nice to see these new cards and what they'll be able to do, but they're going to have to find a way of weaving them in, which will be interesting. We also see a new support, which is neutral, and looks like some sort of alien door, but I don't know what that could be, honestly. This was where kind of on the board the map of Cyrodiil just kind of emerged and did some sort of transition, which I absolutely adored because anyone who knows me well knows that I absolutely love Oblivion. But this doesn't really show us that much other than what the board could look like with the kind of objects on the side that people can interact with. And after this it kind of cut to these 5 icons, which I'm assuming are the new kind of attribute decks, which will have what, Aldmeri Dominion, Ebonheart Pact, Daggerfall Covenant, Imperial Army, and maybe the Worm Cult. Now, this scene here shows us that we're going to get this on the 15th of April, which is really close, and I'm now super hyped for. And we also get to see that the Aldmeri Dominion is going to be Intelligence, Willpower, and Agility. And you can see Erin in hand, which does mean that concept art earlier, which I said was Queen Erin, probably isn't. And we can also see Saisahan is a 7-cost Agility card. And if we look over to the right, we can see that there is a deck which is Strength, Intelligence, and Willpower. And there's an 11-cost card in hand, which I can't exactly read what it is, but I'm assuming is a red card, so I'd have to go with Daggerfall Covenant. And other than that, there isn't really too much to pick apart from that side of the screen. And finally, this video ends with them kind of showing off a pre-order bonus for those who are interested. And you get a really cool card back for that, I'll give them that. And this does show also that we are getting new Alliance packs, which will be excellent because that will mean lots of new cards and lots of things to analyse. And hopefully for YouTubers and other streamers like me, maybe that means we can get card reveals coming up. Hey, Sparkypants, You know who hasn't had a card reveal yet and really wants to have one? Take a guess. Take a guess. It's definitely not me. Okay, I apologise if this bit feels a bit clunky, but I have just noticed they were doing a live stream showing off some of the cards and stuff, and I managed to get a snippet of Manamako, and I also heard one of them say that they hate control decks which are Tribunal, so that pretty much proves that they're bad, or at least a mess for the community, and yeah, other than that, back to where we were. Okay, just as an obvious disclaimer, it is me, I really want to do a card reveal. And you know what? If you guys think I should do a card reveal, put that in the comments if you'd love to see me try and explain what I'd do with a certain card. Anyway, other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you next time.